Cristiano Ronaldo, Karim Benzema, and other superstars are on the way. Is the Saudi Pro League a threat to Europe's elite, or a well-funded retirement league? Money is certainly not an issue for the men behind an astonishing attempt to turn Saudi Arabia's top flight into one of the best in the world. Welcome to the Iconic 11. If this is your first time watching my videos, I invite you to subscribe and leave a like to support the video. Today, we're going to talk about why Saudi Arabia is becoming an ideal retirement plan for European superstars. The Saudi Arabia Plan. An ambitious initiative promoted by Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman to use sports to improve the country's image and generate revenue beyond oil. Saudi Arabia wants to become the last golden and wealthy destination for the golden balls before they retire. The aim is to create a very strong and competitive league to raise the level of Saudi clubs and turn the country into the mecca of football. When Cristiano Ronaldo said that the Saudi Pro League will become an elite competition in the next few years, the obvious reaction was, well, he would say that, wouldn't he? Ronaldo is paid ridiculously well to play for Al Nassr, but he is also, in effect, the poster boy for a league and a country with big ambitions. In that context, he's been admirably open about some of the challenges facing the game in Saudi Arabia, particularly its infrastructure problems. But Ronaldo remains determined to change the way the Saudi Professional League is perceived, especially in Europe. I think you should look at it in a different way, he told reporters in March. I'm not going to say the league is the Premier League, that would be a lie. But is Ronaldo telling the truth when he says the Saudi top flight will soon be one of the top 5 leagues in the world? Certainly the potential is there, the money is there, and Ronaldo has just been joined in Saudi Arabia by former Real Madrid teammate Karim Benzema, the current Ballon d'Or winner. The promise of one last colossal contract is understandably hard for any professional to resist. But will the Pro League be anything more than a lucrative retirement home for aging superstars? Can it really attract younger players at the peak of their powers? Let me know what you think in the comments. Lionel Messi's hit. After signing for Inter Miami, Lionel Messi insisted that he turned down an offer from Al Hilal for family reasons. If it had been a question of money, he explained in an interview with Mundo Deportivo, I would have gone to Saudi Arabia or somewhere else. However, Messi clearly felt that his wife and children would find it easier to settle in Miami, a city with a large Hispanic population. Still, his snub was undoubtedly a major PR setback for the Pro League. Having both Ronaldo and Messi in the same competition would have been a huge boost. Even facing them in a friendly short after Ronaldo's signing generated a lot of interest in the league's all-star game. Messi may be in decline, but as he proved with one logic-defying display after another in Qatar, he is still a magician that fans would have flocked to see. His refusal, then, highlighted a potential problem for the Pro League. Not all players will be swayed by the huge sums of money on offer in Saudi Arabia. There will be other concerns, some related to the social scene and local laws. Others, like Benzema, will be drawn to Saudi Arabia for religious reasons. I'm a Muslim and this is a Muslim country, he said after signing for Al Ittihad earlier this month. I've always wanted to live here. The biggest obstacle to attracting top players will be the standard and prestige of the Pro League. A retirement league? Ronaldo, Benzema, Messi, N'Golo Kante, Luka Modric, Neymar, Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang. Saudi Arabia's past and present transfer targets have something in common. They're all in their 30s and, to varying degrees, past their prime. And that's understandable. Football has become terribly Eurocentric, and even the notion of the Big Five is arguably outdated, given that League One, Serie A, and the Bundesliga have effectively become feeder leagues for the Premier League. All the money in today's game is concentrated in England, and with a few super clubs scattered across the continent. So it's hard to learn non-veterans out of Europe, as MLS has discovered over the years. Messi is obviously a special case, but it's not as if we're suddenly going to see players in their 20s following the 7-time Ballon d'Or winner to the United States. What we should continue to see, however, is a steady stream of South American stars entering the MLS, as it is now seen as something of a stepping stone for a European move. That may be a cynical way of looking at things, but the bottom line is that the standard of MLS is improving as a result, which is a huge benefit to everyone involved in US soccer, including the USMNT. Would Saudi Arabia be happy with something similar in the professional league? Probably not. given that a source told France 24 that Al Nassr's goal after signing Ronaldo was to create the new Galacticos. However, players like Luis Figo and Zinedine Zidane were in their prime when they were signed by Real Madrid. The Pro League does not have the same appeal that Florentino Perez had during his first stint at the Santiago Bernabeu, at least not yet. Put it this way, if Serie A is struggling to shake off its reputation as a place where celebrities go in their twilight years, despite the impressive performance of its teams in Europe this season, it will be even harder for Saudi Arabia's top flight to convince viewers that it is an elite competition when its biggest attractions have seen better days. After hosting major sporting events such as the Formula 1 Grand Prix, National Super Cups, boxing and WWE events, Saudi Arabia now wants its own World Cup. In fact, all the stars who land in the country will receive a bonus as ambassadors for Saudi Arabia's bid to host the 2030 World Cup. After Qatar's success, Saudi Arabia's leaders are dreaming of hosting the event in 7 years' time, as it is a joint bid by Spain, Portugal and Morocco. To do so, they need to prove their ability to host the event, and signing up the world's best players is an ideal way to attract FIFA's attention. Another aim of bringing together so many stars is to create an all-star team, capable of taking on the best of European teams, from Manchester City to Real Madrid, Bayern Munich and Barcelona. Already this year, a match was organised that brought together the best players from Al Nassr and Al Hilal to face Paris Saint-Germain. The medium-term goal is to make these events the equivalent of the Super Bowl in terms of media coverage. Are we heading towards a football bubble? The effects of this strategy are already being felt in Europe. Real Madrid has lost its most decisive player in recent years and will have to work quickly to rebuild. With figures exorbitant as those offered for Benzema, the Saudis will be able to take practically anyone they want, not necessarily just players in the twilight of their careers. Many top players could be lured away by the seductive siren song of Saudi Arabia, to the detriment of domestic competitions. FIFA and UEFA should remain vigilant, as football seems to be moving towards a model where clubs no longer compete with other clubs, but with nations. That's all for today's video. Let me know what you think in the comments. If you liked it, leave a like, subscribe, and activate the notification bell so you don't miss any new videos. See you next time.